morning, students. Today, as part of a communicative English session, we'll be discovering the art of creative writing. What is creative writing? The English word creativity comes from the Latin term creare, which means to create or to make. Its derivational suffixes also come from Latin. Creative writing is the art of writing typically fiction or poetry, which displays imagination or invention. Today, we'll discuss the types of creative writing, which include fiction, that is when you write novels, novellas, short stories, fairy tales; poetry, limericks, ad songs; plays, better known as dramas; movie and television scripts; speeches, memoirs, and personal essays; blogging; advertising and marketing, and much more. So why are we studying creative writing today? Let's take a look at the 7 benefits of completing creative writing exercises on a regular basis. The 7 benefits of completing creative writing exercises on a regular basis are: it builds confidence. When writing creatively, you're engaging in an exercise that will allow you to truly develop your own voice and perspective. You get a better opportunity to explore and express how you feel about different topics, perspectives, philosophies, characters, etc. And this will allow you to feel more comfortable and confident when asserting your opinions and perspectives in other things you write too. Creative writing enhances artistic self-expression. Individuals who write creatively on a regular basis engage in self-expression without even realizing it most of the time. Such self-expression can be a healthy way to navigate through negative emotions and thoughts that a writer may experience on a day-to-day basis. Creative writing boosts imagination. Well, when you engage in creative writing, you're stimulating and pushing your imagination and thinking outside the box. This allows you to refocus your energy on other things and to become better at discovering alternatives and new solutions to problems you're experiencing. Whether you're a scientist or a marketeer, creative writing will give you the imagination boost you need to think more innovatively and to push boundaries. Creative writing allows you to clarify your thoughts as well as your emotions. This exercise allows you to clarify your thoughts about what type of information will be valuable to include for your readers and what can be omitted. In a nutshell, you're becoming more decisive about what you want your readers to read and what you want to express. In addition, you can also complete creative writing exercises for your personal life to uncover what you think about topics or situations you find yourself immersed in. Creative writing improves understanding of the mechanics of reading and writing. As you begin to regularly do writing exercises, you'll not only gain a more extensive vocabulary, you'll also come to understand the mechanics of reading and writing better. You'll know when strict grammar rules work and when they don't. And you'll know what will make something you're writing flow better for your readers, even if what you're writing is a budget report. Once you become comfortable with and have mastered the mechanics of writing professionally and creatively, you'll be able to bend and break the rules when you need to use your own voice and make what you're writing compelling without coming across as amateur, dull, or inauthentic. It advances empathy and communication skills as well. When writers create universes with imaginary characters and settings, they must also imagine personalities, emotions, places, and walks of life outside of their own lives. This can provide them with a healthy dose of empathy and understanding for others who are not like themselves and who don't live where they live or experience what they experience every day. When writers understand other perspectives better, they're able to communicate better. They can figure out how to explain and discuss topics from various vantage points. This skill is exceedingly important in both the professional and personal realms. Creative writing helps you improve your mental, emotional, and physical health as well. Studies show that expressive writing, that is, creative writing, has yielded better mental, emotional, and physical health benefits. Creative writing elevates stress levels and wards off severe illnesses, among other things. The 6 golden rules of writing are to read, 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 and to write, write, write. Can you imagine a world without stories, without fairy tales, without songs? Just imagining it makes me look at everything in black and white, all colorless and dull. Let's work on practicing our creative writing. Remember, things that you need to focus on are idea and idea development, attention to details, sentence construction in order to provide your writing variety, clarity, and ease of understanding. Sentence construction is also responsible for providing emotions or introducing emotions into your writing piece and helps in connecting with your reader much better. Grammar. Grammar is the backbone of any language that you choose to express yourself in. Grammar is one thing that you have to be very focused upon while writing a piece. It establishes you as a worthy writer. Word usage, or what we call vocabulary. Conclusion, that is how you tie up your entire idea and the plan of what you're writing. Thinking of a title after writing a story is always recommended, since while you're writing a story, you never know which direction your tale will take. So you choose the title after you finish writing your story. And then, of course, finally comes the editing and the revision. Let's practice. On your screen, you see an image. This image has many elements. Focus on the details and try to take in the expression of every character on the screen. Next comes the idea and the idea development. When you see these people together, what kind of story comes to your mind? Do you want it to be funny? Do you want it to be tragic? Do you want it to be about magic or something else? Think about how you want to use these characters and blend them in an experience. Now, think of all the scenes that you would want to show in your writing. Attention to details. Give each character a name. Give each character a personality. Now, the Toad Prince. Is it a sad prince? Is it a happy prince? Is the dragon furious? Is the dragon dangerous? Or is the dragon friendly? What about the wizard? Does it have a name? Now, if the wizard has a name, is he good at magic or does he always make mistakes? Think about the presentation of the characters. Now comes the part where we start to build the story up. Let's focus on sentence construction. Remember, keep your sentences short and simple. The longer your sentences, the more mistakes you might make. Try to make each sentence start in a different manner. That introduces a lot of variety and will keep the attention of your reader attracted. Your sentences should not be too complex to understand. The easier they are, the better imagination they will provide. Grammar. You have to make sure which period do you want your story to be established in. The past, the present, or the future. The timeline of the story should always remain the same. Punctuation, that is correct punctuation, provides your story expression and introduces life. Without punctuation, your story will be bland and emotionless. Word usage. Use precise words to express yourselves. Try to use one word instead of 3 to 4 words for one particular expression. The more precise your vocabulary is, the richer will be your writing. Conclusion of the story. Do you want it to have a moral? Do you want it just to be a story? Do you want it to humor somebody? Conclude it with a proper ending. The ending has to leave an impression on the reader's mind. Of course, the title is very important since it sets the tone for your story. And finally, crop out the mistakes, introduce new words, reshape your story and change it according to how you want it to be before you finally release it. You can make anything by writing. This has been said by the famous writer C.S. Lewis, the author of many books like Alice in Wonderland and The Prince of Narnia. So get going, get your pens out, and have fun creating your own world. Thank you.